with you.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nikke!
I really enjoyed our conversation yesterday.
Let's continue with stage 31. Alrighty.
Moving. I will move as you wish. Moving.
This is a long arc, not gonna lie, this is a long arc.
Under the light of the kingdom, everyone follow me and attack. I'm sorry. She's a real brat.
Class is over. What do you say we go back and enjoy the festival again?
I will move.
Trust you.
Moving.
I'm actually good in real-life battles.
I'm sorry. Let's finish this. I will re-engage. Under the light of the kingdom. Let's wipe them out and head back.
Class is over. What do you say we go back and enjoy the festival?
I will move. Is this
Alright, story time!
Moving.
Rappy,
Yes, Commander?
why did you preemptively attack Grave?
Hold up. Are you saying that Rappy is the one who attacked first? Not that lady?
Answer me. Grave meant us no harm.
The thing she is keeping inside that coffin is a heretic. Anachiro.
Did you just say what I think you said? A heretic?
Anachiro.
She clearly values it highly, based on her words and actions thus far. My guess is that she wishes to resurrect Anachiro.
Shifty.
One moment. I'm collating the data right now. There's not much to go on. But according to this, she was the first heretic. There's also a brief report about her being shot down, but nothing else. This data is over 100 years old. She must be extremely dangerous. What makes you say that? Typically, the first iteration of any model is incredibly strong, especially prototypes. Doubly so if she's the forebearer of the heretics. Her power must be unimaginable. That's a good point, actually. But one second, Rappy, how do you know about Anachiro? I would like to know that myself. The only way you can turn up any information on her is by specifically searching for it.
I know her. Or rather, I knew her.
Red Hood.
Yes. I can't be certain, but it seems Red Hood has met Anachiro before. My mind is flooded with intense memories and emotions. Not least of all, rage.
Sounds like they could have been mortal enemies.
There's no way to know for sure. What is certain is that we mustn't allow Anachiro to be resurrected. If she were to awaken now, none of us would stand a chance against her.
But I thought taking down heretics was our thing? We practically eat them for breakfast. This is apparently one meal we can't have.
We're dealing with an entity from over a century ago. She's most likely equipped with technology that's long been considered lost. Our objective is twofold. Track down Grave, and destroy Anachiro.
First things first, we'll track Grave down. As for how we deal with Anachiro, I'll make a decision after I've assessed the situation further.
Roger.
Doesn't matter how hot it
I'm sorry. This outfit is a real trap. Under the light of the kingdom. Should I push a little harder? Did you see? Your king has won another victory. Hey there.
Mana? How are things going?
Better than expected. Things are progressing quickly. We're keeping the Harmony Cube in check, and once the A-pillar arrives, we'll be able to start.
What about Absolute?
There were Raptures armed with anti-air artillery nearby, so they went to deal with them.
Just the 3 of them?
Yes.
Commander, we should join them.
Oh, great. Let's go.
I have something to confess. I fell asleep during the mission briefing. I haven't got a clue what Mana is doing here, what the stakes are, and what's going on with Absolute.
You're shouting it like you're proud of the fact you know nothing.
Naturally, I always hold my head high.
Ugh. If you hadn't nodded off, you'd know that Absolute is harnessing the Harmony Cube in order to destroy the crystal. Isn't that right, Mana?
Not even a little bit.
Did I at least get some keywords right?
Sorry, Mana, but can you explain it to us again?
Fine. Based on the investigation the central government conducted on the E2 crystals,
Man, you all love these kinds of names, don't you? First Material H, now E2 crystals.
this substance was deemed highly dangerous to the Ark and classified as risk level SS. At the same time, as it was determined that it didn't have any positive effect on the surface's ecosystem, any further research would serve no purpose, and the decision was made to eradicate the material. For some perspective, heretics were designated as risk level S. These E2 crystals, meanwhile, are one level above even that. The Harmony Cube located here is outdated and not well maintained, but it is still capable of running calculations pertaining to the construction of the Ark. By setting this Harmony Cube loose on the nearby infested E2 crystals, we will overwrite the basic structures of the Ark here, which are known as lost sectors. The structures generated by this Harmony Cube are composed of glass, which makes them perfect for dealing with E2 crystals. Our strategy is to fill the area with these glass structures and push back the E2 crystals.
And this place will be the epicenter of that operation?
No.
Oh, okay.
Care to elaborate?
We intend to use an A-pillar which will act as a stake of sorts. We will insert this A-pillar into the most densely packed area of the crystal region, from which the basic structures will expand outwards. By repeating this process multiple times, we'll eventually fill the area with these structures.
I wonder how that's going to look.
What you need to do now is join up with Absolute and proceed with the mission. They've been fully briefed on this operation, and have even completed a simulation.
Alright, no issues on my end.
Anything else?
What do you mean?
What about Grave?
I haven't seen any sight of her yet.
Understood. Alright, let's go and meet up with Absolute.
Swimming sure can tucker you out.
I trust moving.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
Under the light of the kingdom,
I'll take you. Everyone follow me and attack. Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
moving. I trust you, teacher.
Swimming sure can tucker you out.
It is time to show the majesty of the kingdom.
Let's finish this quickly. This outfit is a real drag.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. This light will keep me going. Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Swimming.
Is this a new venue for the party?
I'll follow along. Commander!
Oh my, you came.
Hurry up, you idiots. This is why.
Sorry. Inferior people like us walk kinda slow.
For every 3 steps you take, we only take 1! Oh, how useless we are!
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy.
This is fun.
I knew we'd all get along swimmingly.
Give me a sit rep.
The container with the stakes is going to be transported over by air in a while. There's a possibility it could be shot down before landing, so we need to clear this place of raptures.
What? You're still not done? Jeez, Absolute has really fallen off.
We were waiting for you.
What?
It's just that I've heard so many stories about how remarkable the counters are. I wanted to see it for myself.
It's not that we're doubting you. We simply want to see what you're capable of.
What is this? Some kind of test we have to pass?
That's a rather blunt way of putting it. But yes, more or less.
Come on. Show us what you can do.
What's the point of this? Are you still obsessed with who's the strongest?
Be quiet. You abandoned us and left us in the lurch, only to sidle up with a third-rate squad instead. You must have had a reason to do that. I'd like to know what it is.
Yeesh, jealous much?
Do you ever shut that trap of yours?
If you still want these lips, why don't you come give me a kiss? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Ugh, why do I even bother? You've got 3 minutes until the container arrives. Clear this place out before then.
Fine, let's go, everyone.
Commander, we don't have to go along with this ridiculous game of theirs.
No, let's show them. Let's show them what we are made of.
Okay, let's go. You want to witness the greatness of the counters firsthand? You got it.
I might just have to unleash the full power of my supervision.
I'd advise against that. All they'll see is your glasses twinkling slightly.
Why do you all...
Rappy, let's show them that you made the right choice.
Let's show how well we work together.
Let's do this. Encounter. Alright.
It is time to show the majesty of the kingdom.
This outfit is a real drag.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. I will re-engage shortly.
Let's finish this quickly.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Finished.
What do you guys think?
I thought it was impressive, personally.
Let's move to the mission area.
Hey, you could at least give us some feedback.
Yeah, if you're not gonna leave a review, then you at least ought to pay us. Ooh, she's not saying anything. That must mean she's gonna pay us! Nice!
It seems you're finally capable of not being complete morons all the time. And in a fairly short amount of time, too. Impressive.
What is wrong with her?
Such effusive praise! You don't have to be so nice!
There are some caveats, however. The squirt and the squad leader are competent. I can't say the same about you two. It's not a major issue for now, since the skill gap isn't too significant. But as those two grow stronger, both of you will only end up dragging them down. It's not that you haven't grown. You just haven't improved enough. You need to do better.
Yeah, I knew that.
Good. As long as you're aware. Now let's move.
Unwa walks ahead.
Wow, that was amazing! You guys work together so well as a team that you hardly notice your firepower is lacking. Our firepower is lacking? Oh, sorry. I may have said too much. I'm sure you'll eventually find weapons that are better suited to you.
Come to think of it, have any of you ever upgraded your gear?
There's no need for us to wantonly upgrade our loadout. What we're using right now suits us perfectly.
If you say so.
Sorry to interrupt, but the container has arrived. The initial setup is expected to take 20 minutes.
In the meantime, we'll proceed to the designated area.
Roger that. I'll have it ready to fire when you give me the signal.
Let's go.
Let us go, indeed.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress!
Okay, we're going this way. Alrighty.
Is this a new...
Swimming sure can tucker you out. Doesn't matter how hot it gets, I'll always succeed.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
We'll see it through.
It's a real trap!
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone. I trust moving. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a student.
This outfit is a real trap!
I will re-engage. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone. I'll fall.
Step back. My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress!
Destination reached. Requesting further guidance as to where the stakes will be driven.
I'll do it.
Unwa takes a flat disc out of her pocket and places it on the
The
ground.
stakes will land where that disc is. Everyone, step back. Go ahead, Mana.
Coordinates confirmed. Launching A-pillar towards the guidance signal. A-pillar launched. Handing over control to the operator for the landing procedure.
Roger. Assuming control.
Huh? Shifty is piloting it?
Yes. I'll be steering it to the guidance signal.
I'm not overly familiar with this control system.
Wow! You must be really good at this then, Shifty.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was covered in my curriculum. There are a few tricks you can learn, and the whole process is easy to replicate with a flight simulator.
I see.
Oh, like that, yes. And... got it. It should land any moment now.
A massive white pillar plummets from the sky and lands upright on the ground. Upon impact, there's a resounding thud, and a massive plumes of dust emerge in its wake.
Landing complete.
Checking alignment. Initiating link with Harmony Cube. Hub designation complete. Computational power amplification confirmed. Initiating art creation sequence.
The white pillar begins to vibrate. It feels like the ground itself is rippling.
Everyone, brace yourselves.
The ground begins to undulate wildly, and white blocks begin to shoot up like seedlings sprouting out of the ground. At the same time, the crystals in the area shatter to pieces. Some blocks rise to a moment and stop, while others continue to surge up into the air, seemingly without end. They assume a panoply of different shapes: triangles, ovals, diamonds, and more. After a few moments, the blocks cease their movement. In what once was a foreign land, there is now a familiar landscape. It becomes a lost sector.
Construction complete. A-pillar status all normal. Linking with Harmony Cube and expanding the area.
Holy crap, this place is unrecognizable now.
Think of this pillar as a pseudo-Harmony Cube, one which was created by the Harmony Cube itself. We can expand the structures around the area where the A-pillar is embedded. Being made of glass, all of this material is immune to the E2 crystals, so it can push them out. Additionally, the A-pillar is tied to the Harmony Cube's computational power, so the more you install, the better the Harmony Cube's computation ability.
I didn't quite catch all of that. None of this makes any sense to me. How can these structures just appear out of thin air?
You're right. It doesn't make any logical sense. But you just saw it with your own eyes.
How does the science behind all of this work? Although, to be honest, I don't think I'd understand even if you did explain.
That's classified information.
How come?
Do you really think this process follows the laws of physics or basic energy principles?
I don't think so. I guess? I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
That's precisely why it's confidential. Does that answer your question?
Not at all.
Be quiet.
Aren't any of you curious about this?
You just said yourself that you wouldn't understand even if you were given an explanation.
It's like watching a documentary on quantum physics. Even if you don't understand every bit, it's still nice to know.
Try and use that pea brain of yours for 1 second. If the reason why this stuff works the way it does wasn't classified, and if it was something that everyone could understand, it could end up being used for terrorism. Like you said, it defies all common sense. Do you really think something like that will be easy to understand?
Probably not.
Exactly. Hence why it's classified.
For someone who says they don't care, you've got an awful lot to say about it.
I don't know. I don't need to know.
So our objective is to plant these pillars here and there? Then these structures that manifest as a result will wipe out all the crystals?
Correct.
Sounds kinda fun. Like a game.
We're moving out. I will send you off without pain.
This outfit is a real drag.
Under the light of the kingdom,
I'll take
hold
lead.
shall lead.
Everyone follow me and attack. Let's finish this quickly. This outfit is a real drag.
Under the light of the kingdom, hold shall kneel.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves. I will move as you wish.
Swimming sure can tucker you out.
Is this a new venue?
Moving.
Alright, 4 missions again. That's gonna take a while.
It is time to show the majesty of the kingdom.
light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me and attack.
Bolt! We won again! Swimming sure can tucker you out.
Step back.
I'll follow along.
I will protect you as I protect all my subjects.
Time out.
Under the light of the kingdom,
I'll take
all
lead.
shall kneel.
Everyone follow me and attack. This outfit is a real drag.
Just a little more.
This quickly. This outfit is a real drag. Let's finish this quickly.
Under the light of the kingdom,
Let's
all
wipe them
shall
out and
kneel.
head back.
I can still keep fighting.
Time out.
Under the light of the kingdom,
Should I
all
push a
shall
little
kneel.
harder?
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Moving. Step back. Moving.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress. Time out.
Under the light of the kingdom,
Should I
all
push a
shall
little
kneel.
harder?
One step at a time.
This light will keep me going.
Making my memory fuzzy.
This outfit is a real drag. Let's finish this quickly.
Under the light of the kingdom,
I'll take
all
lead.
shall kneel.
Everyone follow me and attack. This outfit is a... This outfit is a real drag. Time out. Let's finish this quickly.
Under the light of the kingdom, all
Let's
shall
wipe
kneel.
them out and head back.
I'm sorry.
Next.
Outfit is a real drag. The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
I'll follow along.
I will move as you wish.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Let's finish this quickly.
Oh, you're all wet.
Class is over. What do you say we go back and enjoy the festival?
My feet keep...
Step back. Moving.
Shall we start with a glass of wine? Let's finish this quickly.
Reloading.
Under the light of the kingdom,
Let's
all
wipe them out
shall
and
kneel.
head back. The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
I will really trust you.
Swimming sure can tucker you out.
It is time to show the majesty of the kingdom. Under the light of the kingdom,
I'll take
Cole
lead.
shall lead. Everyone follow me and attack.
Let's finish this quickly.
Scorching heat is making my memory fuzzy.
Alright, that was that. Now we can continue the story again.
Bolt, we won again.
Encounter. I will move as you wish.
That's strange.
What is?
What is it?
We installed the A-pillar, but the Harmony Cube's computation speed isn't increasing as expected. Since the A-pillar is also a computation device for the Harmony Cube, the computation speed should increase with each installation.
Is there some kind of problem?
We ran a check, and the equipment doesn't appear to be defective.
Something is attacking it from the outside.
Yes. I suspect that someone is hijacking the data.
Grave. Can you go through the records and backtrace it?
We missed our chance this time, but we should be able to run a trace the next time they try again.
Okay, I'll get things ready.
That pilgrim, Grave? Is she strong?
Yes.
How strong?
I'm not sure. We haven't really gone toe-to-toe with her yet.
If her level is anything comparable to yours, then we already know what to think of her skills. Not much.
I wouldn't underestimate her if I were you. You'll end up regretting it.
Yeah. Even when Rappy used Red Hood, she barely managed to...
Neon?
Whoops! Sorry, I wanted to boast about Rappy and got carried away.
What are you talking about?
Well... Rappy becomes stronger when she wears a red bandana. Have you ever heard of the Red Turban Rebellion?
You don't have to pretend. We know all about it. About Rappy's secret past and what happened to her?
Did Ingrid tell you?
Yes. She said we needed to know.
Since we were... comrades and all.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it a secret.
No need to apologize. You never considered us comrades anyway. Since when were you ever forthright with us? Never. Both when you were with us and after you left. You've always kept us in the dark. So don't say you're sorry. You never expected anything from us. So we stopped expecting anything from you.
I don't feel that way.
What was that? Come on, let's move.
Some people never change.
Rappy, did you really leave without telling them? You didn't have your memory wiped or anything before you left, did you?
No.
Nothing happened.
That's right. That's precisely the problem. Nothing happened. Anyway, that's all in the past, so we shouldn't dwell on it. We should keep moving.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a student. Reloading.
Under the light of the kingdom, Cole shall kneel. Let's finish this quickly. Time out!
Class is over. What do you say we go back and enjoy the festival again?
I have a question for all of you.
What is it?
What's Absolute doing here?
What kind of question is that?
Is our being here making you uncomfortable?
No, that's not it. It's just that... Don't you think you all being sent here is a bit overkill?
I see.
Actually, I was a bit curious about that myself.
The goal is to use this C-pillar to push back the areas overridden with crystals, right?
A pillar.
Right! A-pillar! Call me crazy, but I don't think you guys are the only ones who could get this job done. In fact, there are probably plenty of people better suited to handle this type of job. What do you think? I'm a real super sleuth, aren't I? Novel will be green with envy.
You could have at least chosen a more impressive person to measure yourself against. However, you do have a point. This kind of job seems a bit out of Absolute's wheelhouse. I figured you all would bring some kind of special vacuum that'd suck up the crystals or something.
And what makes you think that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
You can't think about any mission from merely one perspective. You've got to consider it from all angles.
I don't get it.
And that's why you're all inferior.
Darn. I think we just got demoted.
We're here because the chance of encountering pilgrims and heretics is high. That pilgrim called Grave doesn't seem to be the friendly type. Plus, there have been traces of other intelligent life forms here. We also know for certain that a heretic is roaming around these parts as well.
So you all were sent in as a military force to combat the heretic.
Correct.
Then why not send Matisse? They're adept at fighting too.
Why do you think?
Because they don't get along with Absolute?
Their weapons and power sources rely a lot on electricity. They'd be a movable feast for these crystals. That's why they can't come here.
The only thing we know for sure is that there's a heretic here, but we don't know anything about her. Therefore, squads with experience in dealing with heretics were chosen, which means us and you. We ought to be thanking this heretic for giving us a chance to meet.
Yeah, especially since you guys have been so busy lately. You're becoming real big shots.
Things definitely have changed since when I first joined the team.
Don't you feel like we've been on a roll since I joined?
We've got the commander to thank for our turn in fortune, not you. Swimming shuriken?
Is this a new...
I'll follow along.
Doesn't matter how hard it gets, I'll always succeed.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Everyone follow me and attack. Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Alright, let me claim these, and let's
I will
do
lay trust
2
to
more
Sure
here.
can tucker you out.
Shall we start with a glass of wine? This outfit is a real drag. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Everyone follow me and attack. Let's finish this quickly. I will re-engage shortly.
This scorching heat is making my memory fuzzy.
Class is over. What do you say we go back and enjoy the festival again?
I will move. Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Arriving at the second area. Proceed with installation. Let me do it this time. Unwa, give me your chest.
What?
I need a flat surface to put this disc on.
Keep talking and see what happens.
Whoa, easy. You're not really going to shoot me, are you?
I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to blow your lips off.
In that case, I better move my lips so they're harder to hit.
Unwa, are you okay? You're shaking.
You guys are so immature.
That's rich coming from you.
10 minutes later.
There's nothing to this. You plop down the disc and the stake lands right wherever you put it. After that, it pushes away the crystals and the structures start to settle in. At this rate, we'll be done in no time.
Have you not detected any activity from Grave?
Let me check. Someone's attempting to hijack the data. Initiating trace. They're nearby. I'll send you the coordinates.
Coordinates received. Proceeding in that direction.
A moment later. Unwa moves at the front of the group, cautiously surveying the surroundings. Did something happen?
Between Rappy and us?
Yeah.
Didn't you hear me back there? I don't think we should dwell on the past.
I still want to hear it.
What to do? Should I tell them, Rappy?
Fine.
All right, I'll loosen my lips for old time's sake. The long and short of it is that not much really happened. Rappy joined us shortly after Absolute was formed. She adapted quickly, and before long, we became Elysion's top squad. So much so that the Elysion completely overhauled their standards several times based on our performance. Those were the days. Anyway, things stayed like that for a while. Then one day, out of nowhere, we got a written notice that Rappy had left Absolute. No explanation whatsoever.
Seriously? That's all?
That's all. You can imagine how confused we were. There hadn't been any sign that anything was wrong.
Unhwa seems particularly peeved with Rappy. Why is that?
She thought that she'd found her perfect partner. She would always say that with Rappy, reclaiming the surface wasn't just a pipe dream. Can you imagine it? Unhwa putting her arm around someone and giving them a fist bump? Unhwa didn't just like Rappy. She adored her. Considering how abruptly things ended, I can understand why she's upset.
With her personality, I'd imagine she went off demanding answers.
You know Unhwa well. She sought Rappy out multiple times after she left. But to no avail. In fact, that's something I always wanted to ask you, Rappy. Why didn't you meet with her? Were you busy?
I was avoiding her.
Huh? What? Why?
Because I felt bad.
Oh. You're a coward.
You're right.
Rappy, have you ever told Unhwa that you're sorry? So you haven't. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask why. But you ought to know that if you don't give a proper goodbye, there's no closure. No matter what the reason is. You have to close the book on that chapter. Only then can you move on and start anew.
I know.
I will send you off without pain.
Under the light of the kingdom, horror shall near.
Next.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone. I'll follow along.
Moving. I will move as you wish. Step back.
I'll follow along. I'm actually good in real-life battles.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Alright. One more, and then we go story again.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress. Shall we start with a glass of wine? Let's finish this quickly. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
One step at a time.
Bolt! We won again!
Step back.
I'll follow along.
Unhwa,
What's all the fuss? I'm right here.
everyone, stay low. Grave detected. Up ahead.
Ahead of us, Grave placed in the coffin amongst a pile of various mechanical devices. We watch for a while, and Grave simply stares at the coffin, without moving an inch. She appears to, for some reason, which remains unclear, be exhausted.
I'm not detecting any raptures nearby. The likelihood of an encounter is quite low.
We have the advantage. We should attack.
Let me try talking to her first.
Don't be a fool. We're dealing with a hostile force here.
I'm not so sure of that, and besides, she seems to be running on empty.
I'll aim for her legs. After that, you...
We've been spotted.
Grave takes aim at us.
Damn, she's good.
Take cover.
What are those? Explosives?
They appear to be homemade. The explosions aren't stable.
Here comes another one.
Damn, she does not want us to get close.
I'm going in. Cover me.
Gotcha!
What are you even carrying around a gun for? Is that just for show?
Silence.
Flames spew from the barrel of Grave's weapon.
This is gonna be a direct hit.
Intercept.
The bullet fired by Grave explode in midair. Graves fires another volley.
On track for an indirect impact.
Intercept.
The bullets once again explode in midair.
Get her off balance.
Got it!
Bestie files a missile, which lands in front of Grave and explodes. Even as Grave staggers, she continues to aim her weapon at us.
A miss. There's an opening.
Grave fires off a shot, which veers wildly into the air and explodes. At the same time, Unhwa gets into position and fires her weapon. Grave leg jerks back. Grave falls to one knee. She attempts to raise her weapon at us, but doesn't appear to have the strength, and is unable to stand.
Impressive. You took her down with one shot.
Emma, keep your eyes peeled.
Roger.
All right. You, idiot. Go.
Me? Me?
I'm talking to Weakling. Go talk to her.
Dunwa?
I'm not exactly sure what you hope to accomplish, but go. You've got a knack for talking to people, so I'll give you a chance. I'm warning you, though. The moment I detect you're in danger, I'm stepping in.
But our orders are to take her by force or eliminate her.
I'll take responsibility for what happens. Now go.
Thank you.
Commander, let's go together.
No, you stay here. I don't want you to lose control and get us into another brawl unexpectedly.
Roger.
I raise both my hands up and slowly approach Grave. Grave?
You.
Yes, it's me, the human.
Stop. I'll kill you.
How many warnings are you going to give me? Is that a heretic you're carrying inside there?
Heretic? That's not the name.
Then what should I call it?
Don't need to know.
She's fired up. To be fair, I'd be more weirded out if she wasn't acting hostile towards me. I have to proceed with extreme caution. Grave swings her weapon within an inch of my face. I can feel the air blowing across the tip of my nose as it passes by.
Don't come closer.
Can we talk? A dull metallic clicking sound comes from the Grave's hand.
Won't let anyone take this. I'd rather do it myself.
What's she doing? Wait. She's self-destructing.
Commander!
We are not after the coffin!
I'm sorry. Sin...
What is this ludicrous display? Blowing yourself up isn't the answer, you fool.
Huh?
The four beasts.
Giant clap-like object slams Grave to the ground. Grave becomes motionless. You!
What do we have here? A man?
What the? Why is she reacting like this?
Commander!
Rapture rushes in. She quickly closes the distance.
Oh, so fast.
Another clamp detaches itself from the woman's back and shoots towards Rapture. Rapture catches the clamp with her hand. Her feet digging into the ground from its tremendous strength.
Wow, you're able to block this?
Who are you?
Behemoth. The four beasts shall descend upon the earth. They will tear up the ground, flood it with water, blot out the sky, and incinerate it with blue flame. Have you ever heard this verse?
No.
Of course you haven't, because I made it up.
Behemoth clamp pushes Rapture to the ground and begins to crush her.
What is this?
Stay down. Good girl.
No!
Rapture lies motionless underneath the clamp. Is she unconscious?
We've got to kill this thing.
Everyone, concentrate fire.
Roger.
Behemoth raises one of her clamps and slams it down on the ground. When the clamp comes back up, it is carrying a chunk of crystal so enormous that I can't either see the end of it.
Try. And dodge this.
Everyone, get down!
Commander! No!
Anise and Neon rush towards me, and then everything goes black. Behemoth slams the crystal on the ground, sending the shattering crystal fragments flying everywhere, along with the heaps of dust which obscure my view. It is as if a bomb went off. Amongst the dirt and debris, I see Behemoth clamping onto Grave's coffin. For some reason, Behemoth is treating it like a prized treasure.
Finally.
Give it back.
No.
Another plume of dust comes rushing in, obscuring my vision. I crouch down and shut my eyes, trying to process everything that's unfolding before me. A moment later.
We have to follow them.
Agreed.
Don't act like you have a say in the matter after that embarrassing display.
Shifty, what can you tell me about Behemoth and Graves' movements?
Tracked a signal that's inching along. I suspect that's Grave. I assume that she's injured. As for the one calling herself Behemoth, it's strange. I'm not getting any readings from her at all. Even when she was directly in front of you, I wasn't getting anything.
Some kind of stealth protocol?
I'm not sure.
Could she be a heretic?
She must be.
And most likely the one who calls the shots here.
Let's track Grave. I saw Behemoth take the coffin. Grave values that coffin more than anything and would do anything to get it back. If we follow Grave, she's sure to take us to Behemoth.
That's a sound plan. Let's move.
All right. Tracking Grave now.
But that has to wait until next time.
Send you all away.
Oh, will he have a closing cutscene? I think so. Maybe. We'll see.
Next. This light will keep me going. This outfit is a real trash. Under the light of the kingdom. Should I push a little harder? Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
I'll follow along.
Alright, yeah.
I will move as you
There's like
wish.
a lot of battles, and then the more story, and then probably we can finish it next time. We'll see. Either way, let us claim these two. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Take care.